Hi everyone, it's Tiny. So we are going to show you how we are building our homemade grow light. My husband's doing the majority of the work because I'm not exactly a good assembler, but we're going to take you through and finish it up for you and see what you think, and then I'm going to take you upstairs to the grow light that I bought as more of an investment from Gardener's Supply and kind of show you the differences between the two. And then we'll keep you updated with how our homemade grow light is doing with the seeds that I start to sow and place in it. So here we go. Here's the equipment that we are using to build our homemade grow light. Regular 4-shelf storage unit, utility. I got it in black just because I like black. I think it looks clean. This is the package our LED light came in. And we have 6 of those. Little close up on the details. That's what we're looking for here. You'll also need S-hooks and a chain. And these are the packages that our chain and our S-hooks came in. So regular 3-foot fixture chain, and we have 24 of those. So 6 packages of a 4-pack of 1/8 of an inch by 1 1/4 inch S-hook. And then a regular power strip, which we had hanging around the house. My husband built the storage unit according to package instructions and had me take a look at the options for attaching the chain to the light and how to raise and lower them. We then moved the whole unit over to the camera for a closer look so you could see what options are available. The option on the left is a small wire that came with the light as a means to hang the light on whatever device or contraption you would like to. The option on the right is an S-hook attached to the unit, attached to the chain, attached to an S-hook in the light. I tested each option and its ease of movement when raising or lowering the light. The left side was much more finicky when trying to raise the light, especially since after I did finally get it in place, the light was kind of lopsided and wonky, not super easy. The right side, all I had to do was simply lift the chain, connect it to the S-hook. To lower, lift the chain, connect it to the S-hook. Much easier. AJ now explains how to build option 2 for your grow light.
So we basically took a long chandelier chain, cut it down to 4 chain links with 4 S-hooks for 1 light, which generates our apparatus here, which hooks on here with 1 S-hook, and then we use the second S-hook and hook it onto our light here. And then we'll come and hook it onto the rack.
AJ then proceeded to build the rest of the grow light according to the option I picked of option 2, with an S-hook attached to the storage unit, followed by 4 to 5 chain lengths of chain, an S-hook, and the light. To keep everything streamlined and clean, he placed the lights all in the same direction so that the power cords were all on one side, while also zip tying each power cord to the storage shelf. What a smarty pants! I requested 2 lights per storage shelf so that my seedlings have enough light to grow strong and hardy. Only 1 light per shelf would not send enough energy to my seedlings to give them the strong and hardy start that I would like. The stronger your seedlings start, the better chance they have of having a healthier lifespan. So it's definitely worth adding that second light to each shelf. So my husband, because he's smart, built this and assembled it so that each of the cords are running down on the same side. And then he also zip tied them so that there's not cords fraying out everywhere. So everything's very streamlined. I'm an aesthetic type of person, so I want it to be simple and not look extremely chaotic. This whole thing cost probably about $120 compared to some of them that are more of an investment that are a little more aesthetically pleasing or aren't home built, but it should still get the job done. So if you're on a budget and you do want to start a bunch of different seeds, you can definitely do it. We just ran to Home Depot and picked these supplies up. So we finished it over the course of a couple of nights, maybe 2 hours one night, and then we just finished putting the last light on today, which was maybe not even 30 minutes. So it's simple and doable, especially if you have a handy husband. And we'll keep you updated with how the seeds do in our little homegrown system. Here is the bamboo LED grow light system that I purchased from Gardener Supply that we have upstairs in our kitchenette. I'm sorry it's a little dark. I tried to turn it to get some more light from the window. So this one obviously is more aesthetically pleasing. It's made out of bamboo. There are 3 different shelves. This comes equipped with 2 lights per shelf. Each of those lights have 3,960 lumens. So it's a high output LED light, which is higher than the homemade one we made. So we'll see if that makes a big difference. I'm assuming it definitely will have some impact on the seeds that we put downstairs, potentially giving your seeds a little bit of a stronger start. Here's a close-up of those LED high output lights. And then here's the peak at the top. But there's plenty of space to put seed trays and or anything that you're growing your seeds in. Because the lights are high output LED, you don't have to adjust them at all, which is really convenient. Also, the metal trays are a nice perk because obviously water is going to get tossed around here and there. This we have in our kitchenette area, so it is very public in our house, so I like that it's more of a streamlined look. It's usually straight against that wall back there. And it's been working great. I actually moved a ton of things out to the greenhouse today. My seedlings are coming up really strong. I have no complaints. I'm very happy with the purchase. Of course, the difference between this and a homemade grow light is it comes at a cost, so this is much more of an investment. And this ran us $925, which I will use year after year and grow a ton of seeds in here. So it's worth it for me, but it's not necessarily necessary for everybody. This is more of your high-end, fancier option. And there's a ton of different kinds with different materials. Gardener Supply has a ton of them that I've seen. There's other websites too, but I purchased most of my things from Gardener Supply. And I've been really happy with the quality. So here you can see the difference of what you're getting at that higher price tag, but not necessarily a mandatory investment by any means. Okay, so that's it, you guys. Hopefully you get a better idea of how to build a homegrown light system that may work for you, especially on a budget, but that should work just as well. Just isn't quite aesthetically as pleasing, but it brings those seeds out versus a system that is more expensive, a little bit more of an investment, but can look nice in a place where it's more visible in your house, has the added benefit of having those metal tin trays to catch any water overflow, that type of thing, but that comes at an investment. So that is what we wanted to show you today. Hopefully it's helpful, and good luck if you're building your own. I think it's wonderful that you can just buy some stuff at the hardware store and have a grow light station set up. Pretty easy peasy. Like I said, if you don't have either of these but you want to grow something, try the window if all else fails. Yes, it's not going to be as effective, but I say it doesn't hurt to try. So enjoy and good luck. Happy planting. Bye.